So welcome all of you for this
Yes, sir.
communicative
Kavipriya
English.
has something to tell, I think.
Yeah, yeah. No, I will give a small introduction. Yeah,
Sir,
welcome.
my sister also listened the class, sir. So she also introduced
Yeah, yeah. Please,
themselves.
please. You can introduce, madam.
What is the name? Okay.
Studying fourth standard PUMS Chinnavedampatti School.
Very good, very good. You are Kavipriya's sister.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then Dharnidharan, can you introduce? Give your name, standard, and place.
Yes, sir. My name is Dhanidharan. I'm studying 10th standard in Savagutpalayam Government High Secondary School.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, we will start now, madam. I'll give a small introduction about our activity. I am Kesav Murthy. I am based in Coimbatore. And then, of course, we offer online coaching for various exams. Nearly, we have about 14 hours of class every week. Each, no, each for each exam, we have 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes class. We offer coaching for NEET, we offer coaching for JEE, spoken English. I mean, we call it as communicative English. And then we offer coaching for exams like NMMS, National Merit Cum Means Scholarship. Then we offer coaching for TTSC, that is Tamil Talent Search exam. We offer coaching for Yashasvi. Like that, there are many. Aryabhatta mass competition, and then we offer ICA, Commerce, Wizard test, talent test. Like that, we offer many classes. That's not very important. Now, this class is communicative English. We offer everything, of course, free for our kids. Mainly, as a kind of a service, you can call it. And we have a lot of supporters like Annapoorni to help us, well wishers. It's not that one man show, it is many of us, them are helping us in all possible ways. Now, this particular communicative English, we have a methodology called English through English. In this class, we will not speak even a single word in any other language. That is what we have told our students earlier. And now also I wanted to reconfirm. We will be talking only in English. Even though many of us will understand Tamil or Malayalam or like that, but we will be speaking only in English. Don't worry, even if you make mistake, it's okay. This is a place to make, a place where we can make mistakes. If we make more mistakes, it means we learn more. That is the only fundamental which we have seen. I think this, I don't know how many batch, this is the 10th batch or 11th batch, I do not know, which we have been in the last about 3-4 years. Of course, I have been handling this English through English for the last 10 years. In fact, the number of students I think who have benefited, this English through English forum, maybe 5,000 or 6,000, something like that. Earlier, I used to do for commercial purpose, where I used to charge the companies. But for the last 4-5 years, this is we started offering free of cost through online. Now, this course will be mentored by our Madam Annapoorni, and the style, the way which she wants to take this course forward every week, I leave that to her. I have given some inputs, whatever I know about this particular course, but then it's left to her and the students to find out which is the best possible way to learn English. The whole idea is when you complete this course, maybe 15 or 16 or 14 classes, you should be confident in speaking English. Not that you have mastered the language. That is not our aim. But the aim is that you will feel comfortable and confident in speaking English. Dharnidharan, whatever I am speaking, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now today onwards, our Madam Annapoorni will be the teacher. I will be there because we both will take, and Annapoorni will be heading the show. And now I will leave the floor to Annapoorni, Madam. And whoever has joined late, they can introduce themselves. Bhuvi, can you introduce yourself? Your
Yes,
name?
sir.
Yeah.
I am Bonish from 9th standard B section. I am living in Chennai.
Okay. Next, Murugesan, can you introduce yourself? Murugesan, SKP. Okay. Jayabula, can you introduce yourself? Name, place, class, like that.
Students, please introduce yourself so that we can have an idea, because by calling your names.
I know.
We can
Anyway, let
just
them
know
introduce
what's the
later
theme
also,
and
madam.
other
You,
things.
you now the floor is yours. You can
Okay.
have your own rhythm. Okay, thank you, madam.
Fine. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, students. So as I have introduced already for the latecomers, I'm just telling my name. I am Annapoorni EG, and I'm hailing from Calicut. Okay, it's a district in Kerala, and Calicut. We call it as Kozhikode. You might have heard the place. I'm from Calicut district, and I have completed my graduation in English language and literature. I'm currently working as a freelance content writer, come spoken English mentor. So welcome you all to the class once again. And I'm sharing the PPT right now. Okay, the classes will be held in the form of PPTs. Okay. So just a second. I'm presenting my screen. So for the first class, I'm presenting from my mobile phone. So kindly excuse me, sir, because
No
I'm
problem.
not ready with
Maybe,
the
madam,
one in my
madam,
PC.
maybe you
Okay.
can go little slow because some of our students are seventh
Okay.
standard government. I mean, Tamil medium and other things. Maybe you can go little slow.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sure. No issues about that. Okay. Is my screen visible, everyone? Can anyone of you respond?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Good
thank
morning,
you.
Maulik.
Thank you, Dev.
நல்லா இருக்கேன் மோலி.
Okay, so communicative English. And first of all, I would like to tell about IYM in short, that is Igniting Young Minds. And I want to introduce this institution, and only after that, I will be moving on to the class. Okay, so Igniting Young Minds is a hybrid educational platform that offers free coaching and guidance for students across India by Mr. R. Keshavamurthy sir, and the institution has so far benefited thousands of students educationally and financially as well, with the generosity of the sponsors spread across. The team is run by eminent tutors from various institutions to offer classes for CUET. As Sir said already, it's a common university entrance test, then NMMS, National Merit Scholarship, UPSC, TNPSC, NMAT, CMAT, and many more. So IYM in short is a social service outfit to help the needy and committed students. IYM provides free coaching for scholarships, entrance examinations, and competitive examinations as well. IYM often conducts offline and online competitions followed by prize distribution to the deserving participants. The organization has developed its new initiative to offer free spoken English and Hindi classes for school and college students who wish to boost their language skills to improve their standards. Yes? Yeah, who is that, ma? Okay, so this is all about igniting young minds functioning at Coimbatore. Okay, for more details, you can even visit their website ignitingyoungminds.in. Fine. And now moving on to the class. It is English. About English, as you all know, the course is regarding communicative English and how you can develop your communication skills. So first of all, before moving on to what is communication and why is it important, we have to know the importance or the value of English. We have heard so many languages, and even the students in this group, some are Malayalis, some are Tamilians, some might even be speaking Hindi. You will have different mother tongues, right? Even coming to my mother tongue, I am a Tamil speaking person at my home. But English is a language that has to be known by everyone in this 21st century. In this present day world, we should be no we should be aware of the language that is the global language. We call English as the global language. So what is the reason for calling this particular language as the global one? In spite of knowing Tamil, Malayalam, you might be very good or very fluent in your mother tongue. Okay, no one else can beat you in that language. You might be in that level, but still, why is English always dominating you? Why is English always occupying the first place? And that is the reason we all call English as the king of languages, right? So we should know what is the reason for that acceptance. Why is English accepted as the global language? English is the language which is accepted as the global language worldwide by language and professional experts century ago. So half a century means nearly 15 years back. A century means 100 years. So half a century back, that is nearly we can say after India attained independence in 1947, English has gained much importance in India also. Okay, so English has been recognized as one of the easiest languages in the world due to the lexicality and flexibility. Lexicality means the way we pronounce a word, the way we spell a word, that is called as lexicality. And flexibility, when we are speaking a word or when we are speaking a sentence, we may have to give stress only at some places. But whereas coming to our mother tongues, there will be different kinds of letters. One should be pressed hard, the other should be a soft spoken letter, right? We have so many vowels and consonants in our mother tongue, in our native languages. But English has no such complications. Known as the universal language, English plays a predominant role in schools, colleges, offices, businesses, and many more in more than 120 countries. See the impact of English? The language has inspired nearly 120 countries. And English is the official language of 67 different countries and 27 non-sovereign entities around the world. Okay, it is in fact hard to survive in today's era or in today's world without proper and structured knowledge of the language. English has no complications. That is the most important thing I would like to tell you all again and again. English has no complications when compared to your regional languages. Okay, as it is very flexible while coming to its meanings, usage, but pronunciation, spelling, and grammar. These three things matter a lot. What are the things? One is pronunciation, because there are certain words which will be similar in the pronunciation. We will be moving on to that in the further classes in the upcoming sessions like that. But still, for introduction, I'm just telling you there are certain words which will be having a similar pronunciation, but the spellings will be different and the meanings also will vary. Right? The pronunciation, spelling, the vocabulary. Vocabulary means the words, the new words which we are learning. Okay, and ultimately grammar matters a lot. So these are very important to be known. This is the one and only reason behind choosing English as the universal language. An interesting aspect of this language is there are ample words that are spelled the same but differ in their meanings. Yeah, just now I said the same thing. There are many words which have the same pronunciation, or sometimes they may have the spellings, the pronunciation, all these things will be same, but the meanings might differ. Even some words will have there will be a word. For example, consider a word light. Okay, L-I-G-H-T, light. So if I am telling a sentence, the sunlight is very powerful. Then here, the word light means the rays, the sun rays, which fall on the plants or which fall on the earth. At the same time, I'm telling I'm having a light fever or I'm having a light cold. Then it means light here becomes less. Right? So the words with the same spelling, same pronunciation, but the meanings are varying from one place to another. Okay, which are termed as homonyms. We call them homonyms. Some may be the same to hear, but the spellings and meanings might vary, and they are called homophones. So we will be discussing homonyms and homophones in detail in the upcoming classes. Don't worry, guys. So likewise, there are plenty of other dimensions to be learned in this language. If you are a native speaker of English, you may be able to imbibe the right pronunciation and handling of the language. But what about non-native speakers? We are all considered as non-native speakers. Native means if our mother tongue is English, then we are called native speakers of English. For example, those who are from Tamil Nadu, you can call yourself as native Tamil speakers. Those who are from Kerala, you can call yourself as native Malayalam speakers. But are we all native English speakers? Definitely no. Because our mother tongue is not English and our regional language is also not English. English is a foreign language, but as time passed, we are now forced or we are now in the verge of acquiring the knowledge in this particular language. Aren't we falling under the category of so-called non-natives? Isn't it? We are all under non-native English speaker category. So this is just an example for the word homophones. Many of you might have heard this word, but this is for those who don't know. Homophones are nothing but words with same pronunciation. You can see the words B, and the second one B. So you pronounce the words in the same way, being, B, but the spellings are different. So and the meanings are also different. For BE, as an example is given. You should always be kind to animals. You should always be kind, or we can say be positive. Don't be negative. You always hear these quotes, right? Always be positive in your life, be kind, like that. But coming to the first one, it is bee, honey bee. Okay, so this is called what we call homophones. Same one more example, seam and seam. You would have seen these two words, but you would not have differentiated their meanings. You can see. First one, SEAM, seam. I am sewing a seam using my machine. So seam is something related to stitching. Is related something to stitching. So I'm sewing a seam using my machine. Whereas the second one, the boy is thinking, this lesson seems very hard. This lesson seems very hard. So the pronunciation is same, but the spellings and meanings are entirely different. Okay, so this is just for your understanding. Now, moving on to the next one. Why is English so important? Am I a little bit fast, guys? Am I so fast? Can anyone tell?
No, I can understand, miss.
No, ma'am.
You can. Okay, fine. Okay, if I am fast, you can tell me. I will reduce my speed. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. It was
So,
okay, ma'am.
so why? Okay, guys, thank you. So, why is English so important? So, while reviewing people from different backgrounds, so there are people from different backgrounds around us, right? There are different people. Some are students, some are working professionals, some are office goers. There are a lot of even there are housewives. There are retired senior citizens, retired people. So there are different people around us, and while reviewing those people, we come to realize that communication is a multidisciplinary subject, and the proficiency in communication is an inevitable requirement for success and advancement in almost all professions. Inevitable in the sense we cannot avoid it. Inevitable means it is unavoidable. It's inevitable, guys. Actually, there is a typographic error and it is typed as evitable. Okay. So sorry for that mistake. It is inevitable. Okay. The proficiency in communication skills is an inevitable requirement in the third line.
Madam,
So
that
kindly read it
video
as
is not
inevitable.
clear. Annapoorni madam, that video, that small letters
Yeah,
is
is
not
it?
very clear. Can you make it slightly big? Is it possible?
Yeah, we'll try it, sir. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Is it okay, sir? Is it
now,
fine
now
now?
it's better. Now it's better. Yeah.
It's better. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I will zoom it. Okay.
Yeah, zoom it, yeah.
So, while reviewing people from different backgrounds, okay, sir, we come to realize that communication is a multidisciplinary subject. It is a multidisciplinary subject means it has so many factors to be learned. That is, it has so many factors at different places. And communication is not it's not a subject which can be defined in one sentence or two. We cannot give a simple definition for communication because it has lot of aspects around it, and that proficiency in communication skills is an inevitable requirement. It is an unavoidable requirement for success and advancement in almost all professions, whatever profession you take. Okay, nowadays even a small petty worker also needs English language for communicating. If a foreigner comes or if a person from some other state comes, okay, imagine that a person from Mumbai comes to Chennai and he doesn't know how to speak in Tamil. And how will the person, that is a native speakers of Tamil Nadu, interact with that person? Of course, if they are fluent in English or if they are able to communicate properly in English, then definitely state is not a problem. The language is not a problem because English will help this in these situations. Okay, so with rapid industrialization, so how English became this much popular? with rapid industrialization and economic growth in the country. As I have already said, once India attained independence in 1947, so we can round it and call it in since 1950. Okay, I'm just taking 3 years away. So from 1950 till now, so we have completed 75 years of independence, right? In the last August 15th. So with the rapid industrialization and economic growth in the country, there has been a drastic increase in the number and size of professional organization in India as well as in other countries. So how India developed after independence is very important. Likewise, all the other neighboring countries, Asian countries, European countries, all would have developed. Okay, even those countries would have developed much before India. Only because of that, we are now using smartphones, we are using laptops, we are having 5G internet connection, 4G, 5G. It's all because of the industrialization and developments. Okay, and as communication plays a vital role in the smooth functioning of an organization, the need to impart the knowledge of communication skills has assumed greater importance. So this is a very simple description for the question, why is English so important? Now moving on to next. What are we going to do here? Okay, so Igniting Young Minds has organized a free communicative English classes for students. And what are we going to do here? It's indeed hard to learn the language all of a sudden. Okay, from one class or two classes, one cannot become a Shakespeare or one cannot become a master in this language, because those were the days when enough guidance were not there. Because in the earlier days, we didn't have this virtual communication. Virtual means this through online communication. We didn't have live sessions, live classes, nothing were there. But now we are here to support students in a virtual manner. Okay, so we cannot learn the language in 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. It takes time. Yes, we agree. We agree the fact that it takes time. Yet we can make the change. Right? With the help of online tutors and trainers, one can grab the world's best opportunity to learn the language. Okay, and for people like Ignite, for people like Yeshmurthy sir, okay, there are a lot of people who are coming forward nowadays to provide virtual online learning for students, and that is the reason you are now here. Okay, which is right now available under Igniting Young Minds. Okay, and this is all about IYM and our spoken English course. Okay, hope you would all have seen this poster, and I have just attached this. Okay, this is completely free, and since this is the orientation session, I would again like to invite many more students for the course so that they can join from the next class onwards. Okay, at least from next Sunday they can participate in this course. Okay, now we are reaching towards the main subject, that is importance of communication. While reviewing people from different backgrounds, as I already said, while reviewing people from different backgrounds, we come to realize that communication is a multidisciplinary subject. Communication is always a multidisciplinary subject. It's not a single aspect, it's a multidisciplinary subject. And that proficiency in communication skills is an inevitable requirement for the success and advancement in almost all professions. And again, the same thing I'm again to tell you, with rapid industrialization and economic growth in the country, there has been a drastic increase in the number and size of professional organizations in India as well as in other countries. As communication plays a vital role in the smooth functioning of an organization, the need to impart communication skills has assumed greater importance. So this is the answer for importance of communication. Okay, and I'm not taking much time. Okay, also I want you all to speak. Now moving on to highlights of the course. We have a few more slides to complete. Okay, so highlights of the course. So there are three things which you have to know before starting the main classes. First one is the 1 hour and 15-minute class. 1 hour 15 minutes class will be completely based on English through English teaching methodology. Okay, so the class began at 10:30 a.m. and now it's 10:55. So you can see that in the last 25 minutes, I haven't uttered a single word in any other language other than English. You can see that I haven't uttered a word in Malayalam or in Tamil or in Hindi. I haven't spoken any word in any regional language, and I'm just mentoring you only in English. Have you ever thought why is it like this? Okay, this is just a poll question. Okay, so I just want you to come up with a few answers. At least a few of them can answer, I think. Why is English through English methodology accepted? Can you just guess why we have chosen this methodology?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nowadays English is more common. Like we speak in English more
Hmm.
in many other things, na. So that's why English to English is common.
Yeah, ma'am. Of course, it's right. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes. So we speak in English. In many times we speak through English in colleges, classes,
Hmm.
and all. So maybe that's why we have to learn through this, like English
Hmm.
through English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. And any other answers?
ma'am,
You are almost towards. Yeah.
when we learning any
Yes, please.
language, listening is
Hmm.
one of the step, ma'am. When we listen one language, it will also get a fluency, ma'am.
What's your name, ma? Actually, I can't see your name. I'm presenting the screen. What's your name?
Ma'am, Raghavi, ma'am.
Raghavi. Very good, Raghavi, and you have got the point. Very good, because you are exactly towards the answer. Okay, that is listening is one of the main skills of communication. When we are
Yes.
talking about communication, I agree with the answers given by the other two. It's really good because English is the language which we choose to interact wherever we go nowadays, even in schools or colleges, whether we know or not. Broken English, at least we make use of the broken English wherever we go. Hi, we're coming, what doing, when coming, you going, I coming. This is the English nowadays which is trending in WhatsApp and Facebook, right? So this is how we used to ask why oh you, how are you? Okay, how are you? Most people message as HRU. So this has become the abbreviation for how are you? Short form. Abbreviation means short form. So HRU. Or some people even type a little bit with a little more alphabets. HW. How? Then R will be represented using the alphabet R, and U will be represented using the alphabet U. So this is modern English. And as GB Shaw, one of the famous playwright GB Shaw has said, spoken English comes from broken English. Okay, and the first two answers are related to that, and I agree that completely. Yet the answer given by Raghavi is the most appropriate one here, because listening skill has a very powerful impact on us. In spite of not knowing the language, we will be trying to imbibe whatever the person is telling through listening. Right? Even if a person doesn't speak, if he shows simply some actions or gestures, we can identify what he's trying to communicate. If so, then why can't we lend our ears to the person, whoever is speaking, or to whoever is talking? So listening has a great impact, and we will be discussing the four major skills that comes under communication. That is LSRW skills. We call them LSR and W: listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. So very good, Raghavi. Hope you are getting you are towards the you are what to say you are tracking us. Okay. So good to
Thank you.
know that you are tracking our yeah, you are tracking our pulse, the pulse of the teachers. Good. So highlights of the course, moving on to that, is English through English methodology. And this will really help you to understand your mistakes. You can rectify wherever you have committed a mistake, and there is no need to feel shy or no need to get feared. Oh, whether am I telling something wrong, or is it something what to say? Will the people around me accept it, or will the people in the Google Meet, will they laugh at me? Don't think about that, because this is a place where you can speak. Absolutely, you can speak according to your knowledge. Whatever you know, you can come up with that. Okay. So next one is creative speaking activity. So from the next class onwards, you will be given a picture, and for the first 15 minutes, the class will be revolving around the description given by each student for the picture. So since this is the orientation session, I'm not lagging with that activity, but from the next class onwards, we will be providing a picture in the screen for the first 15 minutes. The class duration is for 1 hour and 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes will be a picture activity, and you can speak creatively. Whatever you see in this picture, what does that mean? Okay, each person will have a different inception about after seeing a picture. Okay, so creative speaking activity. This will definitely help in your speaking activity and it will develop your fluency. The third one is state of art methodology. That is, we will also be completing this course. That is, we will be dealing the course along with a little bit grammar here and there, because without grammar there is no language, right? Now all languages, grammar is a must. So, but we will not be teaching in a complicated manner where students get bored. It will be a little bit interesting for you. Fine. Now we are moving on to chapter 1. Today I'm just giving you an introduction for chapter 1. So basics of LSRW skills. So LSRW, again I'm just repeating, it's listening, speaking, reading and writing. So the order goes in this pattern. That is, first listening, then we speak. First we listen, then we speak, and then we start reading, and then finally we start writing. Some people might even follow the pattern SLRW, because once a student asked me, ma'am, only when that is this LSRW is fine, I agree with that, but why can't we follow the pattern of SLRW? Because only when I start speaking, the other person will listen. So I consider speaking as the first communication skill, he said. It's also accepted, but listening is what we in fact do at the very first, as the very first step when we are a child, or when you are, imagine that when you were a baby, say when you were 1.5 or 2 years old, you would have listened to all the conversations around you, right? Your mother, your father, brother, your grandparents, all would have spoken. They all would have interacted with you. Okay, they would have sung songs for you to sleep, lullabies. We call it lullabies. The songs that they sing to to put you in sleep is called a lullaby. Okay, so you would have heard of the lullabies. And first, listening is what is happening inside your brain. You first listen to all the things, whatever they are telling, blah, 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 all the things you will hear. Okay, whatever they are speaking, whatever they are shouting. Sometimes they even scold you. Hey, don't do that. Hey, don't take it. Don't go there. You will receive a lot of instructions, rules, and regulations. At the same time, you will also be loved a lot. So after listening all these things, one fine day you will start uttering the word mama, papa, like that in your language, whatever you call. Okay, you will start uttering the words, and then they will be they will be wondering, oh my God, my child started speaking. Oh, my child is speaking. He called me first. He didn't call you first. He called me first. Okay, so that is how speaking is happening. And then once you join your kindergarten schooling, that is LKG or pre-KG or LKG, slowly you start reading ABCD. First you start with alphabets, and then you move on to small words, and then to small sentences, and then to paragraphs. This is how we learn. And finally, writing. Writing comes at the last, because only when you have the reading skill, only if you are able to understand whatever you are reading, you will be able to create your own writing. Okay, only if you study, you can write the examination. Think like that. You are studying and you are going and writing the examination. So, reading, only after reading, the last skill, writing comes. So, L, S, R, and W are the skills that we are going to make you fluent in through this course. So, LSRW, I'm just giving an overview of this. LSRW stands as the abbreviation for the 4 predominant communication skills which we require in our day-to-day lives. They are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Apart from the above ways of communication, we are also having some other ways of communication, right? Can you just think and tell me what are the other ways of communication apart from L, S, R, and W? Yes, guys, it's open for you. There are certain other ways of communication. All the times we not listen and speak, or we read and write. At some places we use some shortcuts. I call it shortcuts. Um, I will give you one clue. Imagine that you are going to converse, you are going to talk with a dumb man. Okay, so how will he communicate his feelings, or how will he tell you what he wants, or like that? He can't speak.
Symbols, actions.
By action.
Symbols and actions. Good. Yeah, good, good. Symbols,
Symbols.
actions. Yes, symbols, actions, and yes, actions. Yeah, very good. Actions. And particularly, there is one thing which we do in the form of actions, but that will not be have using the hands. Without the use of hands, there is an action, and we call it a particular word. That is, they are called as facial expressions. We call them facial expressions or gestures. Gestures means some expressions which we do using our eyes and our face. Nothing else is used here. We don't use our hands or fingers. They are completely out of work. They don't work here, but only our eyes speak. Sometimes our eyes can speak. Sometimes our facial expressions can speak. If someone is asking, was the exam easy? Then you say, so it's you are just making a sound, right? You are just making a sound. So it means, it's not bad. I wrote something, I don't know what will be the result. Okay, so these are all a part of gestures and facial expressions. So always communication always doesn't it's not a must to be always through listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Even facial expressions, gestures, and symbols, actions, WhatsApp symbols. You can remember all the WhatsApp symbols. Just remember all of them. What are all the symbols that you are using in your WhatsApp? Okay, 10. Okay, so come up with each one with one symbol name. Okay, come up. What are all the symbols that you use? I will start with Soundarya. Yeah, Soundarya, can you give me a symbol?
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, okay, one is enough. Okay,
Yeah.
thumbs up, fine. So next
Yes.
one, Kavipriya. Yeah.
Ma'am, I don't know, ma'am.
You can tell any symbol, ma. That is, you can tell any symbol that that we can show using our hands. You sometimes you would have used WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp is nowadays used by all children. No, you can tell any symbol like thumbs up. No need of WhatsApp. Without WhatsApp itself, we do this. If you are meeting a new person, what will you do? You will say hi, and then what will you do?
Handshake. Yeah. Handshake also.
Very good. Shake hands. Yeah, shake hands. Yes, shake hands is a symbol. Next, who can tell? Raghavi.
Ma'am, we use for happy moments smiling face, ma'am.
Good. Yeah, that is a gesture. It's an example for gesture or facial expression. Very good. Next, I can call upon Srinidhi. Each one can tell one symbol. That's enough. Okay.
Crying.
Crying. Oh God, crying. Don't cry, Srinidhi. Okay, apart from crying, but crying, no, we want tears to show that you are crying. Without tears, no, if you cry, people will tell she's just making people fool. Okay, we want tears. We can't just put some drops of water. Tears should come, no? So without tears, you can tell anything else, like using hands or anything.
Ma'am, can I?
Like thumbs. Yeah, yeah. Yes, please. Yeah.
Ma'am, we can say goodbye to others with hands, ma'am.
Yeah, we can show like that the Tata symbol, right? We will call it Tata. Okay. Yeah, we can say that bye symbol, goodbye, bidding. Yeah, then and what? Okay, there are so many symbols like this, and I will call on two more people. One is Gokul. Gokul, can you just give a symbol?
Madam, thumbs thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All are telling that thumbs up. Anything else? There are a lot of symbols in WhatsApp. You're up WhatsApp every month, and we want more and more symbols. Yeah, come on.
Laughing symbol.
Okay, laughing symbol. Okay, fine. And I'm calling one more person. Yes, yes. Who is that?
Ma'am, ma'am, Pranav.
Yeah, tell ma. Yes, please.
Ma'am, like to call some person come here like that, we can tell.
Yes, very
Hands
good.
to
Yes,
get
we are
bored like
calling. Yes, very good. Calling a person. Yes, very good. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting from you all. These are all the common activities which we show using our hands, right? And there are many more examples like when we bless a person, we say God bless you. We will be just opening up both our palms, and we will be telling God bless you. And if we don't like something, we will be showing, yeah, thumbs down. Like thumbs up, we can show thumbs down.
Then
Yeah,
we say
then we,
someone good morning.
mm,
We use both the hands to.
yeah, we can show that is namaste. We call it namaste sign. When COVID-19 became, when it was called a pandemic means which has become very viral. Okay, only if a virus becomes so viral, we call it a pandemic. So COVID-19 virus became a pandemic, and shake hands was completely abolished. No one was there enough to give shake hand, and everyone converted themselves to the namaste format. Okay, everyone started showing namaste, namaste. Okay, that's why we call it a very safe symbol. Okay, and yeah, fine. So there are a lot of symbols and gestures we can show, and if we don't like something, we can show something. We can express it using our facial expression. You can say, I don't like it. Instead of telling directly, I don't like it, you can show it with your face. And if something is so tasty, yes. Okay. If something is so tasty, then your eyes will speak. Your eyes will speak. Then the person will understand, oh, she has liked the food. It's good. Okay. And that is how we will understand the different ways of communication apart from listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay. Now moving on to the next slide. This is all about LSRW. LSRW possesses the key role in defining one's communication skill. This includes written and verbal communication skills that are highly essential for the youth in the 21st century. Okay, whenever we are applying for a job, for school students, you might not be aware of this, but for those who are working or those who are currently doing their graduation or post graduation, they will know this very well. When you are applying for a job, you can see the eligibility. Eligibility is something which is asking for the qualification. That is, the candidate has to possess a BTech qualification or a BSc qualification, or some jobs are asking for any graduation. Any graduation is also accepted for many jobs. Okay, and apart from that, they will be listing some eligible. Apart from eligibility, they will be calling it requirements. Eligibility is something which they ask for your qualification. Okay, if they require an engineer, if an engineer is required, then you can't apply. If a person who has completed BA or BSc or BCom cannot apply, so they will specifically mention that students who have completed BE, that is Bachelor of Engineering, can apply, or BTech students can apply. So this is the eligibility qualification. Now coming to the requirements, they will list down some things, and in that you can see fluent or good written and verbal communication. You can see one point like that. So written and verbal communication. Written is something, the ability to write well without any grammar mistakes, or with proper punctuation, with proper spellings. Okay, and using proper capitalization at the proper places. Many people still don't know where to use capital letters. While beginning a sentence, we should always use a capital letter, right? We should always begin a sentence with the caps, that is a capital letter. And these are all the things which will be noticed while applying for a job. Even in your resume, they can understand how good you are in the English language. And verbal communication. Verbal is completely related to your speaking style. Your speaking and listening skill is what that come under verbal communication skill. So verbal will be dealing with listening and speaking, and written will be dealing with reading and writing. Okay, people try to grab a reasonable knowledge in the language, yet they often fail to understand the significance of the English language in fields of jobs and businesses. So reasonable knowledge in the sense, when you are currently doing a schooling, you will be having a basic knowledge about the language, and whatever you are studying is completely for the examination purpose. If you are having 10 lessons for your exam, or 12 to 15 lessons for your exams, you will be sometimes by hearting it without knowing the meaning. It is only for the purpose of securing good scores. You will have to get A plus, or you want to score A grade, then you'll be working hard for the grade purpose alone. But you never think about the use of that language or the meaning of what you are studying. Even if a person scores very good marks in his exam, in his English exam, if someone asks them to explain what the poem is or what the author is trying to tell, he or she might not be able to successfully deliver it, because they are in fact by hearting the concept. They are not understanding the meaning of the words which is given in their textbook. Okay, so this is where they fail to understand the significance of English language in fields of jobs and businesses. So whenever they are appearing for a job after completing their education, once they are at the stage of going searching for a job, there they will be struggling because they don't know how to appear for an interview. And when the interviewer asks a question, the person will be having some fear inside, and he will be telling something, and the interviewer will be rejecting that person. So this is very miserable, right? It is very miserable to know. It's very so sad to know that. So there are certain reasons for that. Why is this happening like that? One is we are not educated about the importance of the language in our primary classes. Only for securing marks, score well, score well, score well. This is what our school teachers always impose upon us. So most of the times we are like a baby in a wet diaper. You know this comparison? No one needs a change in life except a baby in a wet diaper. A baby in a wet diaper cries if the diaper is wet, then it starts crying. Oh, the baby will start crying. No one else in this world desires a change. That is the reason why people are often failing in this skill. Still, aspirants who desire to learn the language to undergo a massive failure. Okay, people who are interested to learn the language, they are telling, okay, I want to learn the language. I want a change in my life. I wish to see a change in my life. Okay, I'm ready to learn. Still, half the way they put down everything and they leave. They will come up till half of the way, and suddenly they will drop out everything and they will just go back. Why is that happening? The reasons are given here. Only a few reasons I have mentioned. There might be more than that. Okay. So one is lack of guidance. Because if there is no proper guidance, if there is no proper teacher to guide you, then they will never know where to start, how to start, and what to start. There are three things which we have to listen today. One is how to start. That is, how to start learning the language. Most of the people hesitate in this question. Where to start? If I simply speak something, won't the people laugh at me? That is the question they ask first. Next one, where to start? They don't know how to start learning the language, where to start, and what to start finally. Why should I? And finally, this will lead to the question, why should I learn English now? This is what is leading to the failure in their success and career. Second one, fear of expression. Again, to speak broken English, people fear. Never fear. Because we have come up till this level by committing a lot of mistakes. At LKG, we would have scored very less mark. In UKG, we would have improved a little bit. From first standard, we would have been improving a little bit. Okay, and it goes on and on and on, and now we have reached a particular stage. Okay, so fear is always the enemy for all our success. So fear of expression is the second vulgar reason. The third one is underconfidence. Can I do that? Can I speak well? Will people agree? Will people accept my language? Am I bad? So these are all the questions that brings down your confidence. Okay. The fourth one, unhesitant to reach the next level. So this is what I said. The baby in a wet diaper alone needs a change. Nobody else needs a change. So unhesitant to reach the next level. So you might think now, I'm now fine, I'm doing good. Why am I going to next level? Simply putting up burdens and just taking up burdens. I'm fine now, so this is enough for me. But no, at one point of time in life, you will realize that if I had learned then, if I had learned well during those times, then I would have been in a better level. So we can't, time never stands still, right? Time goes on and on, so we cannot stop the time for our convenience. So we should always remember that one thing, education, learning never ends. Learning always happens till we die, learning happens. But there are certain time periods where we have to acquire certain knowledge. Once we leave that, then we cannot go and seek it because situations might change, the family situations, the personal situations, even we will be going up, right? Then we will start, we will be in the stage of aging. Okay, so never delay upon anything. So the only advice that I would like to give you is just consider me as your friend. Okay, the only thing I would like to tell you is never try to postpone anything. If you feel like you want to do something, do it now, do it right now. No need of any procrastination, or never think of postponing anything. If you desire, you want to become something, start it right now. Start it immediately. Okay, so don't go for the next day or for the next time. Opportunity never waits for you. You should go and grab the opportunity. Okay, friends. So this is what I'm not just giving you so many advices, but these are all the reasons why people are lacking the knowledge in the language. And only after this introduction, the classes will be more effective. And that's the reason today's orientation has become a little bit, what to say, regarding the background. It has become a discussion regarding the background of the language and the importance of communication. Okay, from the next class, we will be dealing with the theories and examples. Also, it will be little more interactive. Okay, so now I just want to ask, so Keshwamurthy sir, my
Yeah.
presentation is done.
Yeah. Students, you want to share
So,
a minute a member? Anybody wants to share? Anyone you want to speak for a minute? Dharnidharan, you can start off. Any one of you, you can speak 1 minute. We normally have in the class 1 minute. They will speak on any subject of your interest. We'll start with Raghavi. Raghavi, you can start. Anything you can speak for a minute.
Sir, this class is very helpful for me to learn English, sir.
Okay.
And I'm very interested in learning English, sir.
Okay.
I understood what others speaking, but I can't speak for others, sir.
Okay. Good. Next.
I use
Yeah.
this
Carry on.
opportunity.
Carry on. Huh. Yeah. Others? Srinidhi, you want to try? Don't worry about mistakes. Bhuvi?
Srinidhi, you can come forward.
No, they'll do it. They'll do it. They'll take
Please
their
come
own time.
forward. Yeah.
Kavipriya, you can
You
try
take some
about
time,
your
okay, but you will be
yesterday's
called before the session ends.
yesterday's exam. Can you talk about yesterday's exam, Kavipriya?
Yesterday I wrote the anonymous exam, sir.
exam is very easily and easily to what?
To write.
Yes, sir. Easy to write. Very you teach some all the questions is very easy, sir. You teach the questions always should be come in the questions also because I wrote very easy the all the questions
Okay.
and
Good. Good. Pranav, you try. Yes, Pranav.
I'll think and I'll tell it, sir.
Okay. Any others? How about our Murugesan or sorry, Dharnidharan? You want to try?
A few minutes, sir.
Okay. So all of us, we will try for a minute a member in all the classes, and you can become prepared also. No problem. That would be that will help you also. Correct.
yes, children, because you can speak on any topic.
Normally
right?
they do
So
it,
you can
madam.
prepare it.
In fact, we start up with minute a member.
Okay.
The class itself, we used to start up with minute a member,
Okay.
and then of course one or two.
Minute member, yeah, that's enough. Yeah,
No, that I leave that to you. I mean, I'm just saying because it's not new to them. It's not something which is uncommon in our class. Srinidhi, you want to
No,
say
this
something?
is for no. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
If you
please.
join newly, you can even prepare it from the next class. Okay, for 1 minute, you can just prepare a short speak up. Okay, and you can just have a topic on any general topic you can choose, and you can speak up on them. Okay, only 1 minute time is there, so you can come up with more
Yes,
power.
Srinidhi, madam.
And speak on discipline. Discipline is an act of rules and regulation which we follow from our childhood till the end of our life. As well, disciplined people perform their work in the right way and in a given time. Discipline is something that keeps every person in control. It motivates a person to progress in life. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you, Srinidhi. Very good. Dharnidharan, you try.
Very good, Sunil.
Bhuvi, you speak, man.
Sir, but
Yes.
yes, sir. But I didn't have any topic to speak, sir.
Okay, you speak about why you did not have topic like that. You speak. Okay,
Sir,
how to fight with the brother. Now, Bhuvi will speak on a topic how to fight with the brother. Now you speak on that.
Sir, that's a silly topic, sir. Okay, sir, but can I talk, sir?
Okay.
Firstly, your brother will be attacked, and then you will speak to him. Sometimes your mom will beat for that. Due to if it is your brother cried, and your mom will beat and scold you.
Okay.
This will be happening in my home, sir.
Okay. I know it. That's why I'm asking you.
So what do you do, Bhuvi? What do you do if your mom scolds you? What do you do in return? Will you again fight with your brother for that? Or will you quietly go and sit somewhere?
I will simply quietly, ma'am, because if I again fight with my brother means my mom will scold and beat me again, ma'am.
Silence is the reply for all. Okay, Bhuvi.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. You are a
Thank
good
you.
brother.
I think Gokul Krishnan want to speak. I think this thing is on. Gokul sir, you want to speak? No, I thought his mic was on. So no problem. I mean, anyway.
Good morning, friends.
Yeah, please.
Good morning, friends. First of all, I really thank to this class and session. I didn't attend the class like this, and I first of all remember one name: Ignited Young Minds.
Okay.
There is a book written by APJ Abdul Kalam, sir, our former Indian president, Ignited Souls. First, I recollect the name.
Yeah.
Just and thanks for you and all the faculties for getting me the this session,
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Great, it's a great initiative from your side
Thank you, Gokul. I think you are able to
for the
speak. Yeah.
needy students.
Yeah.
You are providing the communicative skills.
Yeah. Keep
Thanks.
keep attending the classes. I'm sure by the time you finish your 15th or 16th class, you will be very confident. Most of our students are generally they are very confident after attending.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to improve. I want to learn and improve my communication skills so I can speak English more confidently and more professionally. Like so,
Okay. Yeah.
I want to. Yeah.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Yeah. Soundarya Mohan, madam, is well
And
experienced.
Gokul, make use of the classes. Okay.
Okay, madam.
Now, one Mr. Dharnidharan is the last person to today's class who will speak. Dharnidharan, you can try.
Yes, sir. Sir, I will tell about countries, sir.
Yeah, very much.
Sir, my favorite country is USA. I wish to job in USA in future. My dream in USA.
Oh, very good. Okay.
I like US climates and US cartoons.
Yes, cartoons. So you don't like your Savakattu Palayam, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Nice. Thank you, Dharnidharan. You have made good improvements. In fact, I think we all know Dharnidharan made good improvements, madam. He never used to open his mouth. Today he is able to speak at least couple of words. Very good, Dharnidharan. Keep it up.
Yes, he is even
Thank you, sir.
volunteering. He is even volunteering and has come forward to answer a few of my questions even during the class. Very good, Dharnidharan. This is what we are expecting. This is our aim. Because we want you all to speak, come forward. Okay? So keep attending the classes. Okay? I wish to see you all. I want all these people in the next classes also. I don't want anyone missing. I have noted down all your names. So I want every one of you to attend all the sessions.
Yeah, please. I think we will thank our madam. Anybody wants to thank?
Keep up, guys.
We will thank our madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I want to thank you, ma'am. It was so useful for me, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Annapoorni madam. It was very interesting.
Thank you, sir.
In fact, I am looking forward to many such sessions from you, batch after batch.
you, sir. Thank you
And
so
the
much.
whole thing, the floor
Yeah.
is yours. You can, 1 hour, 15 minutes, you can play with the kids, whatever way you want. We had some plan, but we not necessarily should follow it. So that's it.